feel that. You gotta have your passion. None of them is the Sixers, so I don't care about none of them. But y'all ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, we are going live in 5, 4. Well, I'm gonna let you know. Intro's gonna be rusty because we haven't done talking teacups in a while. 3, 2, 1. Ahoy Maloy! Welcome to Talking in Teacups, the serious topic show with not so serious people. I'm D-Cypher, the voice of the Blurds and the man with the words, and joined alongside me is the first ever D-Cypher gaming champion, Mr. Steal Your Waifu. It's the Geek Goat Elbow.
Hey, what's up?
And our first guest, we have 2 guests tonight. One's going to be popping in and out, but our first guest, he's got the wit of Tony Stark, the wisdom of Yoda, and the snack budget of a Hobbit on a second breakfast. Let's give a big level 99 welcome to the one, the only, West Philly AJ.
That's what the
level 99?
That's what the P, yeah, man. I forgot my intro.
You only level 99? I'm over 9,000.
Over 9,000.
Hold on. You over 9,000. Hold on. I'm plus ultra. You watch your mouth. He just said over 90,000. I felt disrespected.
You should feel disrespected. He disrespected you. And also, we have joining us in the digital dojo today is the Grand Master of Geekdom, the conqueror of consoles, and the guy who somehow knows the lore behind every side character in 20-year-old RPGs. It's Dashy.
Told this nigga not to intro me. He intros.
Oh, I thought I could only hear you a little bit. You know what? Speak up. Or maybe turn my headphone volume up some. But he's like I say, he's gonna be popping in and out anyway. But it's good to hear with all you guys today. I miss all you guys. We haven't done one of these episodes in a month.
Hey, and don't text me good morning again, bro.
You know, there was a trend going around of friends texting each other good night. At least I didn't text you good night.
Just calling each other.
Oh, it's even worse. Don't ever call me. You know,
I don't tell my homie good
that
night.
shit is hilarious, bro. Get a chance to look that up.
I don't
There's
tell
men
my
calling their guy friends telling them good night.
yeah, don't ever. You could text me, but don't ever call my phone ever. I'm too busy. Unless
that's
you
weird.
dying, don't call me. You did?
Oh, then they did. Is that really weird? I never did it, but I'm saying, is that weird to say, yo,
It's a
bro,
little
have a
odd.
good night? It is.
Don't tell me you
so
about to
then
lay down and tell me sweet dreams.
Yeah, no. That's
wild.
weird.
That's wild.
We 30s. If you in your 20s, it's a funny little thing to do. But if you're 30s, you got a family, you got a job, your body ain't kicking up like
Like
you used
this.
to. Don't bother me.
Yeah,
You think about me right before
you be like,
Don't think about me right before you go to bed. Why you thinking about me before you go to bed?
Whoa, yo.
Yo, I'm about to take it in. I just wanted to let you know good night. Yeah, see, don't do that. Don't ever do that.
Tuesday, I'm laying down with my wife. He said, go to sleep with her then. What you calling me for?
I was just calling you to make sure you was good before I go to bed. You good? All right. Good night, yo.
What, bro?
One dude was like, nigga, I'm about to go to work. Don't tell me good night.
Hey, yo.
That's
weird.
That's a big no-no.
That's funny.
But you know what is not a no-no? If you didn't know, you can follow us on all the social medias. What we got now? We got ourselves a Twitter, an Instagram, a Facebook, Pinterest, a Threads, TikTok, and more. There's so many more, all at Cyphers Pit Gaming. If you want to support the channel, then you can check out patreon.com/Cyphers Pit Gaming. We have some lovely tiers, and we'd appreciate the support. But if you can't do any of that, don't even worry about it. It's okay. You can watch for free here on YouTube and on Twitch. We are, mapping out that time slot. We got Saturdays at 7 a.m. Maybe. Don't worry about it. But let's get straight up to it. Let's do it. Because it's time for a baker's dozen. You know, sometimes it's stale, sometimes it's fresh out the oven, but you can never go wrong with that baker's dozen. Bam Margera will be in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 Remastered. After all of the controversy and drama that Bam's been going through, Tony Hawk intervened. He stepped in, it's claimed, and he said that Tony Hawk reportedly demanded that Activision put the troubled skater in the game. In case you guys didn't know, who are all on this podcast, you all are PA hometown people. Bam is from PA. I think Westchester, if I'm not mistaken. So, shout out to Bam.
most of those jackass guys were from PA.
Yep, that is correct.
I feel as though Bam been skating for a minute now. Any backlash he get is like he already stuck in his ways. Like you're not gonna change that
for sure.
Like you know, that's like he an old head. You ain't changing that.
Yep. And speaking of things that are not going to be changing, Ubisoft and people not feeling them. But Ubisoft and Tencent has unveiled a new subsidiary for their main franchises. So that's Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and Rainbow Six. So they're going to have a separate branch of Ubisoft for just those tentpole titles, which means that we probably won't be seeing any more Splinter Cell. And it was long rumored. That was back when they had Ghost Recon. We probably won't be seeing any Ghost Recon, not until they can figure out ways to heavily monetize them, whether they're single player games or not. Microtransactions galore. That's speculation and biased opinion, but I mean, we saw literally what they did with Assassin's Creed and all the microtransactions there, and we saw what they did with Ghost Recon Breakpoint, how they turned that into an online DRM game, and with the Crew 1 and all the controversy with that, where that was online only.
Well, one who got Assassin's Creed is really not microtransactions. And the new one, people just don't want to play the game and redeem their rewards. They want to pay to play. That's the community fault. They want to be cheaters and pay to win.
Speaking of community fault, oh, go ahead, Elbow.
That was
That was me.
Oh, I thought
That was me, bro.
Got you. I thought I heard something else. I saw this clip from the Black Hokage. That's another content creator. He was saying that, games journalists, they're a bit more trustworthy than like us YouTube journalists, content creator, because if I'm saying her name wrong, whatever. Asmongold, I'm assuming that's the person. Asmongold was doing this whole year-long thing of how Assassin's Creed Shadows is blasphemous, is stupid. Why would they have a black guy as a samurai, even though it's halfway historical accurate, even though the game's franchise has the Pope, you fighting the Pope in Assassin's Creed 2 at the end. Spoilers for that 15-year-old game. So, and then when the game came out, he was like, oh, it's okay. Like, it's good. So you did all that shit talking and made people have this bad opinion of this game, and you got a large following. I don't know how many followers Asmongold has, but he did all that talking about it and hating on it. Then when he played the game and it was good, only person I know that played the game in this group right now is AJ, and he said it was good. But I like Assassin's Creed games regardless. I just love open world games. That's my niche. That's my favorite genre. So that game had all that bad press. People didn't want to play it, so now people lost a job because Ubisoft, we talked about this, me and Elbow, on a different pod. Ubisoft had to let some people go, had to scale down.
And the thing is, if you actually play that game is a beautiful game. It's actually good. Now, granted, y'all mad about the parkour in it, but it was no buildings back then in Japan like that. What are we talking about?
what's wrong with the parkour?
So people complain about the parkour. It's not like how old Assassin's Creed was, where
There were no tall buildings.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, this is old school Japan. What are y'all talking about? They don't understand the basic historic accurate things in fiction. So I hate when they try to downplay Assassin's Creed. I'm like, bro, it's not going to be to a T. Like Cypher said, you fought the Pope. When did we ever hear about the Pope fighting in real life?
I feel like you're being sanitized. We all know the real reason they hated on the game. They hated on the game because it had a black character. I'm tired of this sanitized crap that we doing right now. We all know why they hated on the game. Yeah.
I wanted Dashy to stop because Dashy,
I wanted you to get to it. I told you I'm popping in and out, but pause. They said he was black. Like that's why they was hating on it.
Dashy want to streak Dashy.
They didn't want a black samurai.
Yeah, exactly. They didn't want a black protagonist at all.
You had non-Japanese people making videos in Japanese accents telling them he's black. You can't do black samurais. It's not real. Like, bro, go somewhere. It's just straight racism. It's just evil.
You know what get on my nerves when people say black with the emphasis on the ACK. Black. I hate it. Black. I be like, yo, what is wrong with you? You don't describe no color palettes like that. Yeah, we went for a black and white color decor. But then as soon as you start talking about a character in the game, yeah, that black guy. Oh, man, it's crazy.
That K and that R be hard, bro.
Yeah, that really do. That's up there with the ERs. That's crazy.
Man.
Black.
Well, you know what else is crazy? GameStop. They plan to close a significant number of stores and switch over to investing in Bitcoin. Bitcoin, the digital currency, online cryptocurrency, trying to replace the American dollar, the US dollar. I'm not a fan of that. I used to work for GameStop for some time, and they already did a switch back in, I don't remember which year, but it was like not stop selling, but lose their focus on games to try to sell the figurines. The pop figures were first, and then there was all kinds of merch like socks. At first, I thought it was cool. Then it was like, oh, it feels like we're losing our focus here.
Mhm.
Yep.
I can see that. Yeah.
GameStop dying anyway.
Yeah.
A lot of stores is doing that though. Even States is buying Bitcoin, so it's like they trying to do that transition real fast. It don't even seem like it's smooth, but
Yeah. Fair enough. Well, Warner Brothers, they are reportedly canceling any expanded content for Hogwarts Legacy, which I don't know, it felt like it was 2 years late anyway, but whatever. They had unannounced DLC and a definitive edition that was going to come out, but they were allegedly scrapped as part of an ongoing restructuring. Now, we do know that Warner Brothers has been down bad. Their most recent release, Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League, lost them $200 million. Mortal Kombat 1, the reboot or soft reboot, that only made, I think, 2 million or sold 2 million copies versus Mortal Kombat 11, which sold 15 million, because Mortal Kombat 1, yeah, Mortal Kombat 1 was heavily monetized with a whole bunch of skins and paid for, let me listen to this one more time, paid for fatalities, meaning you had to pay to get the easy fatalities in the game. $10 and you'll buy maybe 5 or 10 easy fatalities. Man, if you don't just press up, down, left, right, close, back, far, A, jump, stop playing.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's why Mortal Kombat died.
Well, they had easy fatalities purchasable since Mortal Kombat 9 on PS3. And then they just kept going with it because somebody was buying them. And I was like, oh, easy fatalities, that's bet. Let me just hold one button. But I'm like, once you run out, I'm like, that's weird. How you get more? Let me go to the crypt, because that's the thing where you buy all the stuff in-game. And then it was like, no, you got to buy something. Yeah.
I didn't know they was doing that because I knew how to play the game. So when I seen the easy fatality pop up, I'm like, oh, that's cool. I don't got to press all them buttons no more.
Exactly.
I did not know that.
Yeah, you thought it was convenience, but it was really a convenience fee.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's why I never paid for it. I just played the game. So when I seen it pop up, I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Hey, Warner Bros. Don't like money, because Hogwarts made the most money in, what was that, 2023, right? Or 4?
Yeah.
2023.
It was 3. They made the most money. I played that game. Love that game. Beat it twice. Pause. Again. Yeah, it's a good game. And they focus and they dropped duds like Gotham Knights, like Cypher said. I don't know what's wrong with them, man.
They wanted to monetize. You see that Hogwarts Legacy didn't have a bunch of or any, if I can remember, besides closed microtransactions. Exactly. Yes, correct. That's what made it great.
Like a breath of fresh air. Like, I didn't have to buy anything to look cool or to have the cool move or anything. It was straight, simple story, single player story. It was great. It was not
Their
perfect.
downfall was this though, when they wanted Quidditch and they made that Quidditch game that really like.
Oh, I forgot all about that. I didn't even mention that. My bad.
Quidditch Championship.
But
that was what they were supposed to be on Hogwarts Legacy, but they wanted to make it its own thing. That's cool, as long as you put it in the next Hogwarts Legacy game, but keep it true to what the first game was, a single player narrative. You know what I'm saying? Open world narrative. Like, instead of investing in these live service games that die after 6 months because people don't have the money or the time span to keep playing this game, it's stupid, man. These game companies don't.
What they got up running right now, live service wise though, was working for them.
They had Gotham Knights, they had Suicide Squad, and what was the other one?
Gotham Knights was live service.
Not live service, but you could play it online. Like, you didn't need to stay online with it too much. But the only other one I can think of, that's not live service, but Mortal Kombat. But they just ended all like future DLC.
The monetization.
Oh yeah. Then Mortal Kombat 1. Yeah, Mortal Kombat 1.
Problem. The problem is just trying to get people to spend all their money. People got bills to pay, man. Kids to take care of.
I feel as though if they make another Injustice, they're gonna do how they did Mortal Kombat 1. That's why nobody don't want them to make Injustice.
Well, I talked about diminishing returns with the Mortal Kombat franchise. Injustice also had a lot of diminishing returns. Each of those two together did not sell 4 million copies. They both sold 1 million copies and some change. So that's abysmal. I love those games because I like superheroes fighting each other, but they did not sell well at all.
Oh, they falling off. HBO, Warner Brothers, y'all get y'all stuff together. Y'all falling off. Y'all gonna be like Ubisoft, gonna hit the hay and drop y'all a banger, and go back and really make a game.
They're not alone, because you know who else is falling off? Marvel's Blade. Do you guys remember? It was 2018 or 19. Mahershala Ali stepped on stage. He said, "Kevin Feige, I want to be in a movie." And he pulled his hat out. He pulled a hat on her, turned it backwards like Ash Ketchum, and said, "I want to be in this movie." Blade. Now that was 5 years ago. Why? Actually, it was more than 5 years ago. Why this man ain't been in this movie yet? Why haven't they somehow figured out to write a script, get it shot, and market it? There's been no Blade. There's so many projects that have come out since then that Blade is rumored to be canceled amid production troubles. I think it actually is soft, low-key canceled, and they just won't announce it for the bad press that it's going to give them, because Mahershala Ali is a big actor. He came to you guys when he was much younger and he said, look, I want to do this movie, and they dropped the ball heavily.
Think about what you just said, bro. Keyword, black actor.
Oh, that
What happened to Jonathan Major? He was 100% correct. Black actor. They don't want us to be in the limelight. My fault, Sam Wilson, Anthony Mackie. They don't like that guy. They bashed that movie so bad.
Well, hold on. Let's do a round table. Let's get everybody's thoughts. I'll start first. I enjoyed Captain America Brave New World. I think its biggest flaw is spoiling the Hulk on the marketing, and I don't think that the leader was a compelling villain, so it messed up in the whole third act. Like, if it was just a surprise that Red Hulk was in it, that I'd have been like, okay, you redeemed the movie. But because it was all over the marketing and he was only in it for he was only in it for 5 minutes, you disrespected me. And the way he took out Red Hulk was too much like the Flash, all that talking down shit. I want to see these niggas knuckle buckle pow pow. Dashy, what's your thoughts?
What? You don't got no serum.
Oh wait, no, Dashy's not here. He'll pop in if he wants. Elbow, what are your thoughts? Oh, you're here, Dashy. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I didn't see it.
Okay,
go ahead, Elbow.
I didn't see it either.
I'm so mad at this dude.
I seen it. I got you, Cypher.
I still gotta get my Disney Plus back.
It felt like a Hulk movie, a Red Hulk movie, more than a Captain America movie. Where
That
it's
too.
like,
Yeah, I agree.
where it's like, bro, I understand you don't take the super serum, but you're going against the Hulk, Red Hulk at that. You should be in a body bag. You ain't beating the Red Hulk. I ain't never see a Captain America beat Red Hulk with no super serum.
You could pretend he was Iron Man, basically. He was more an Iron Man suit than a Captain America suit. That's why.
I can't even picture that. It's like, bro, y'all just put my man in gadgets for all this. I could have just seen War Machine out here fighting Red Hulk. I'm sorry to say it like that, but you're not gonna keep doing the black actors like that. Like, come on, bro. I can't get no cool powers. I gotta be all gadget based. I ain't Batman.
Got cool powers.
But I think
Besides that,
it's just because the middle two people, Dashy and Elbow, have Marvel fatigue that they haven't seen it. Because let me ask a different question, specifically to Elbow and Dashy. Have you two guys seen the movie Sinners?
Yes.
Don't do that.
I did not see it, which is crazy.
Wait, AJ didn't see it?
Which is crazy. I keep seeing clips. And I'm like, I don't like vampires that much. I really don't. It's probably a phenomenal movie. I just don't like it.
Dang. Okay, wait, Dashy, did you see it?
I'd rather see Ironheart though. I'd rather watch Ironheart.
You know I saw it.
Okay, all right, you did see it.
You would rather watch Ironheart than Sinners?
That's because the same director of Sinners directed that one and executive producer. That's why it's a black film.
Yeah,
Dashy and Cypher got one. Dashy and Cypher got at me. Dashy and Cypher got at me for acting like I don't support black stuff. I'm like, y'all bugging. I'm just waiting for Ironheart because I'm not Marvel fatigue. I'm just bored of all these other movies.
I don't know. I think Sinners is worth your time to go see.
Yeah, I know it is, but I'm trying to wait. I'm not trying to pay the money because movie prices is hiked up.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just being
true.
that person.
You gotta catch it on the $5 Tuesday.
Hey, AAC
on
50% on Wednesdays.
Really?
Matinee, brother. Matinee.
Yeah,
Just go early as well.
I love a matinee.
I always do, but I'll be asleep by the
I
time.
got tickets to see. Sorry, I have tickets to see Mission Impossible in 2.5 hours.
I'm about to go look up some tickets right now.
Hey yo,
I saw it. I gotta record my quick thoughts on it. I'm not gonna tell y'all.
I don't like Tom Cruise.
Mission Impossible.
Yeah, on Final Reckoning. You don't like Tom Cruise? Cause the Cole.
I don't care for him either.
I don't care for Tom.
Hold on. All right, let me ask y'all. See, this spawns more questions. Is it y'all don't like him because he too smiley?
If I tell you why, you're gonna think I'm on my Black Panthers stuff.
Okay.
He's the Great White Hope, and everything. I'm cool.
I don't want to talk about the movie, but yeah, I 100%. I 100%.
I'm talking about the acting. I know what Dashy talking about. I know exactly what he talking about. I'm saying more so. He's boring.
This isn't a spoiler. This is like a tone-ish spoiler. I could 100% see that because there's a scene in the movie where it's so dramatic, and I'm like, dog, do he really believe he could do this? Like, not Ethan Hunt, the character. Do he really believe he could do this? Because this feels like I just want to live out my fantasy. Like, I'm really the hero. Like, I'm really saving everybody. And it doesn't feel like character. It feels like Tom Cruise. And I'm like, I'm enjoying the movie, but I got to look at it from a different lens. Like, hold up, this feel like fantasy wish fulfillment. Like, it really feel like he is doing it. Because he could have did this CGI, but he's like, nah, I got to do it for real. I got to really do this stunt that D-Cypher's not going to explain. So, yeah, that's why I understand what you're saying, Dashy, because I'm like, okay, I can see that. I can see that.
It's a great white hope. Only thing he was cool in was Tropic Thunder. And there might have been one other thing.
Hard disagree. Even with all the great white hope. No, he was good in that. I just disagree. That's the only thing he was good in. Even though he's the air quotes great white hope, he's still good. He's entertaining as hell.
It's some other things that's probably not coming to mind, but yes, most movies that I see him in, he's the great white hope.
Did you see Top Gun Maverick?
No.
That was corny.
Oh my goodness. And AJ said it was corny. Elbow, back me up. I know you enjoyed it, Elbow.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I think just Tom Cruise is a boring actor.
I didn't see Maverick. I didn't like the original Top Gun, so I didn't see Maverick. But everybody said that Maverick is better than the original. So
It's so much better. The original Top Gun was a product of its time, very 80s, very slow paced. This movie was essentially Star Wars, but with real fighter jets. They were doing I'm gonna do spoilers. They were doing a trench run, basically. So if you've seen Star Wars 4, New Hope, and you watch this movie, you're like, wait a second, this feels like that. So it kind of gives me that J.J. Abrams thing where he takes something old but put the new camera angles and lens flare and CGI on it. I'm like, okay, I can get behind this movie. So Top Gun Maverick gets a recommendation.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Cypher. I'd rather watch Fast and Furious than anything that Tom Cruise is doing, and that joint been out of the
You're
world.
Wrong.
No,
Mission Impossible is way more consistent than Fast.
I'm not saying like that. I'm saying I'd rather watch the same Fast 5 when it was good.
Fast 5 was good, but I don't know. Like, Fast 5 was good, but I'm not going to compare it to Mission Impossible because every time I think of Mission Impossible, I think of the one with Henry Cavill.
Okay,
yeah,
that's fair enough. That's fair enough.
All Out, Ghost Protocol, Rogue Nation, and number 3, like those are all better.
That's why I'm like, I'm not going to do that with Fast and Furious because I like Fast and Furious, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that.
But you hear what I said though? I said that's why I stopped at 5. I ain't go past 5. I said if I probably could have stretched it out to like maybe 7. That's why I said at 5.
Which one was 7? That's the one with Jason Statham, right? Or that was 6?
Which one? No, which one was the submarine one? Which one was the submarine? I'm like, damn. With the
submarine was 8. Submarine was 8.
Okay, so it was 7 now. I'm thinking 7 was.
Yeah, Jason Statham as the bad guy. That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was a good one. So 7 was the last good one. They started going crazy. So I would push it to 7, but that's kind of pushing it.
Only 4 Fast and Furious movies. 1, 2, 5, and 7. The rest of them
like 3? You ain't like Tokyo Drift?
No.
Hold on. I didn't.
It was bad acting.
I didn't like Tokyo Drift as a kid, but I feel like if I watch it again now, I would have the nostalgia bugs, so I would like it. But as a kid, I didn't like it either. It was completely different than the other ones.
I play too much Need for Speed, so when I seen the Hawk car for Bow Wow minivan, I'm like, oh, it's street racing going on. What's his name? DK, the Drift King. Yeah. I'm like, it's popping, but the acting is so bad with the country main actor. And then Vin Diesel show up, then Hans died. I'm like, you had a cool street scene racing.
Vin Diesel showing up saved the movie for me as a kid. No disrespect.
At the end?
Yeah, as a kid. That's what I'm saying. As a kid, it was so different. I'm like, where is what's the white boy name? The one that passed. Yeah, I'm like, where's Paul Walker? Because he was just in 2. So we had 2 Fast, 2 Furious. Then we go to the third one, Tokyo Drift. And I'm like, who's this new guy? And why he talk like this? So
and then Bow Wow was one of the main characters.
All right, I did like Bow Wow. No, I did like Bow Wow. That's cap. I did like Bow Wow. I'm remembering now.
You ain't like the theme song, Gun in Tokyo.
I did like that too. Song? I did like that too. Well, no, actually, I'm lying. As a kid, I don't think, or as a teenager, I don't think I did. But as a grown up now, again, the nostalgia is going to, what's that called? Rose tinted glasses me. So I'm remembering liking it, but I know that's a lie. That's a false memory.
It is a false memory because it's like I said, it's bad acting. Other than that, you just look at the car like this is cool for aesthetic purposes only.
But no, I know I like Bow Wow because he had that. He had Like Mike. He had like a string of movies on his come up from leaving music. So I did like Bow Wow in it because I think they was just throwing Bow Wow and everything.
Yeah, but he was trying to be an actor at that time. You seen Roll Bounce? That's the best time he had.
You didn't like Like Mike?
No, like Mike was cool. I'm talking about he actually being an actor, adult actor, not
Oh, okay,
hey,
okay.
I'm on a hard dumping. Yeah, we all can do that.
And I
Cypher.
like the lottery ticket. I don't know if that's the name of it, but lottery. I like that
Yeah,
one.
that was a good movie. But I feel like Brandon, what's his name? Brandon
Bro,
T. Jackson. That's his name.
Yes, yeah.
I feel like he really
Brandon
carried that movie.
He did. He was the actual actor from that movie. Bow Wow was the
Yeah,
rapper turned actor.
yeah, and Bow Wow played off of that. So them two together made that movie good. Outside of them, it was kind of vague.
No, it had a bunch of other black actors too. I don't remember who was in it. Yeah, yeah.
Ice Cube, and
Ice Cube was in it.
what's her
Ice
name?
Cube wasn't in that. He was in Lottery
Yeah,
Ticket.
he was.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
he was the one who lived in an apartment, who's the boxing stuff, and he knocked the ball out. Who used to go around terrorizing everybody in the city.
Oh, okay. So he's probably like the cameo towards the end. I'm only remembering the beginning of the movie because I had turned it on Tubi and I was like, yeah, nostalgia. And I didn't finish it, but it was just on for a second.
Yeah, that was a good little movie.
Well,
The little scene, like I'm broke, dog.
that show, yeah.
Yo,
The
that's
Joe,
a
he was
good
mad.
scene.
Yeah, that's good acting. He had his speech. That was his like Denzel Washington monologue. But speaking of like nostalgia and just things that, we thought about when we were 12, 13, 8, Netflix Games, the CEO of the
Are you
Netflix
still
Games.
does it?
Yeah, don't worry. I give you guys unlimited time now. So we used to just limit you to an hour, but now you got time. And Elbow, I know if you gotta do family stuff, you gotta do family stuff. But Netflix Games, the CEO, he says that 8-year-olds are not thinking about no PlayStation 6. He says that he does not believe console-style games are the future. Everybody's going to be streaming games, preferably on their Netflix platform. What do you guys think of that?
Boo. Screw that guy.
Yeah, screw that guy for real.
I
Cat,
say Cat,
100%.
because
I mean, he's kind of not wrong.
Oh yeah, he said 8-year-olds.
No.
My bad. Yeah, he is talking about the younger
Yeah, I'm gonna say
generation
we talking about this next generation. They got tablets and stuff. They probably aren't
using
putting
controllers.
controllers in their hands. Yeah, or they're on PC. You know what I'm saying? They might not want a game on a console if they're already on PC.
No,
See
they're
what I'm
not
saying?
on like a
Might not be
PC with a
wrong.
keyboard and a mouse. I don't feel like no 8-year-olds rocking with a keyboard and a mouse. They're doing everything touch. Their fingers are controlling things. They're not using keyboard and mouse.
I've seen a couple videos of these young kids playing Fortnite.
Okay.
no,
on
they do
PC.
that, but like that's based off of their parents. If their parents play on the keyboard and mouse, then they're gonna do that. I'll play on
Or
controller.
their older sibling
Yeah.
or parent gives them a PC instead of a console.
Yeah, so it's based
So
off
like I was
of what
gifted
they.
an Xbox 360. I could have been easily gifted a PC, and you know what I'm saying, and then been on that as a kid.
If I had
I
to
just know
fix
I'm
his
glad.
statement, I would say console style games aren't going away, but maybe console generations will go away. But at the same time, there's rumored to be a PS6. But I think they're just going to keep making a PlayStation Pro Max. Like, it's no point in naming it something different now because the fidelity is already there. Like we had good graphics in PS4 days, so PS5 is not a huge leap. It's just an SSD. That's the main thing that changed. Like now we're not using a hard drive anymore. We're using SSDs.
You gotta remember though, when they drop a console, it's already 7 years behind for their new console. So they already dropping us some old hardware where they already worked on the new console or whatever in engineering. So they already know what they're doing. They just half baking the goods that they're giving us because they're trying to like downscale it for us to not give us everything. Which like, bro, just give us the whole thing. But you got to make money, so you got to like down, you know.
Yeah, do
So
y'all
I got a
remember when they
question.
said PS5 was PS5 was going to support 8K gaming? There's no 8K gaming yet. So, but go ahead, Dashy. What's your question?
No, that's true. That's 100% true, Cypher.
What's SSD? Sister sucking dick?
No, it's
Hey,
a
yo,
solid state
solid
drive.
state drive.
I think you
Yo,
had your
Oh,
late night.
wow.
You had your late night searches still turned on. You gotta turn
Hey,
those
yo,
off.
I had to
Dashy,
figure,
wow.
I was like, hold on, wait. I know I'm tripping.
What you just say?
No, don't
What?
even repeat that.
Don't repeat it.
Here is now we're getting to our thumbnail and what our main stuff is. This is still a news story because we're going to turn it into a topic for topic number 1. But let's talk about the Nintendo Switch 2. So we know it's coming. It's officially revealed. It's coming out June 5th for $450. Elbow, I want you to talk first because you're a big Nintendo guy. Is this a good price point for you?
No.
I love how concise he is. Wait till you get to the next news story.
How much was the Switch one?
The Switch
I
one
got
was
mine for
$399. Oh,
I got mine for
$299. Sorry, I lied. Yeah, $299. $300.
I got mine for $250.
And you can get
Like,
a light for $200, right?
Yes.
Fact. Really? Like 200 now?
I thought it was 250, but
No,
it
no, no.
might be.
Well, it's probably cheaper now. But I thought when you came out, it was 200. It might have been 250.
That's wild. I thought the light was cheaper than that. I thought that shit was like 150.
Yeah, because the
Damn.
light can't dock. So I think it had to be cheaper. Not 150 though, just 200. Because the light is the one you can't dock it.
I think that's stupid because on Black Friday I got my Switch for 250 with a Mario Kart. So then you drop a thing that's shittier than the Switch and charge 200. What?
Because that's when it came. It didn't come out during Black Friday. You got yours on a discount. The regular retail price for it.
But with Mario Kart, so in reality, I got my Switch for 200 plus a game, which was Mario Kart for $50, so it's 250. But it's not even that. That's the bundle. So that's how they doing it now. It's like, how you still charging damn near full price for a console, your old generation console, and then it's like your new one costs 450 or 500. What?
It's more like a portable at that point. Not even really
They
a
all,
console. It's like a handheld. I
but
meant to say.
they all handheld. That's
No,
what I'm saying.
they
all
are.
portable handheld.
Yeah, they are. It's just because when it came out, it's brand new. They're not going to sell it for that cheaper of a price, that discount. But
You know what they
Dashi,
did?
what do you think?
Colors.
If you are here, what do you think about that $449 price point?
I think everything is going up. Wages are not. And these game industry people are trying to get us used to paying more for everything. And it sucks. It sucks.
It definitely does. I
For
was
for
at
for lesser I would say lesser products. Because I'm scared. How much you think the PS6 gonna cost?
Oh, it's gonna
PS6
cost
is
600.
going to be definitely 650, 600
Oh,
or
it makes
650.
You better
Yeah,
be
that's
able to
bad.
drive that bitch.
And
Yeah,
it's not
granted.
going to be a disc drive, just to make sure that you don't own anything. That's not a new
Oh
story,
no,
but
so
we've
I,
kind of had some talks about
I
not owning
heard
stuff.
rumors. I heard they going back to the disc drive. Rumors. I don't know how true that is. I take it with a grain of salt because they made money off of that because that's what they do. But I heard that the PS6, the regular gonna have the disc drive or something that they said they're going back to the disc drive
Also,
allegedly.
what they were saying was they only putting like 10% of the actual data on the disk, and you got to download everything else.
And that's one way to make sure you don't own it. So you need to have internet, and they can shut down the library, the digital library at any time. So I'm not a big fan of
I
that.
like to shout out CD Project Red for giving you a data disc with your games because they give you the real game and they
Two
give you the physical
Blu-rays.
license.
Yeah.
2 Blu-rays, and they always do that every time because their game is that massive. I just hope Rockstar for with GTA take notes, but they too greedy.
Wait, are you going to blame Rockstar, or are you going to blame their parent company, Take-Two? Because it's really
I
the
don't
publisher
blame.
that always kind of makes those decisions.
Listen, I'm a 2K fan. I don't want to keep blaming Take Two for everything. I'm just gonna
Now
say I
look,
blame Ronnie 2K. I just
keep it
blame
on
Ronnie
Rockstar.
2K.
Keep it on Rockstar. The developer over there said that people should pay per hour.
No, that was Take-Two
Oh,
CEO. Nope, that was Take-Two
yeah.
I was
CEO.
thinking, okay, well, still fuck
So once
Rockstar.
again,
But
I'm
yeah,
gonna say blame Ronnie 2K because he's a part of that company and he's a spokesman for damn near Take Two and everybody else who be talking in that whole franchise for that parent company. I'm blaming Ronnie 2K.
they talking about GTA 6 gonna be $80.
That's
If
what
it's
they
not, if
want.
it's not
So
100.
That
this is what I want to talk about. It's funny because I wanted to bring this up to y'all randomly. Cause like back in the day, Nintendo did games like that. Mario Kart was 65, games was 30. They always had them random price points. So it's like they going back to old times. The popular the game,
No,
the more.
the
But
standard.
I
I
didn't like
remember
that
I
though.
would say
the
what I would
standard.
say is
Oh, go ahead.
sorry.
I'm
What
listening,
I would
Namba.
say is if they're going to make one game $80 and the rest of them, normal price, then that's whatever. But if they make this game $80, every game after that is going to be $80.
Well,
exactly,
it's Mario Kart,
exactly.
but it's
Exactly,
Mario Kart.
because the
So they did
standard
it
for
for
PS2
Mario Kart
games was
though.
$50, and then it went up in PS3 or around PS4 to 60, and now it's up to 70. Or it's, I was
No,
go.
but
You talking about 80?
no, I'm saying Nintendo always had that price point that was always fluctuating around, depending on what game. Not PS.
Not always. You said always. They had it back then.
No, I'm
Not
talking like when
always.
I'm talking back then. Yeah, well, back then, like when back then, like 64 era and stuff, because they got on the niche when they dropped what GameCube and stuff when everybody was in the same market value of the games. I'm like, well, they doing that. I just hope PlayStation don't try to follow that because if GTA do it, then they all going to do it. Because Nintendo's doing that, trying to go back to their old marketing tactics.
They
That was a corny
absolutely
way to
will,
sell games.
because Nintendo has said that every Switch 2 first party game is going to cost $70 or $80, even the old ones. So they absolutely will.
They wild for that. And you know, so my thing is, so if you got the old games, right?
the old games with the game actually physically on there. So if you buy the new version of the game, is the game gonna be on there, or is this just a license?
Oh, that's another thing they said. Like what Elbow was saying with the game key. That's what they're calling the cartridges. So if it doesn't have the full game on it, it'll just be the game key, which is the 10% of the game, but really you're just downloading it. Like you're not actually playing the game. So if you have bad internet, sucks to be you.
So basically, you telling me any Nintendo Switch game I got right now is valuable.
Yeah, they always have been. They haven't. If you've noticed the price, first party I'm talking about. So like your Mario Kart, your Smash Brothers, your whatever other ones. Those games never really gone down on sale. They started at 60, and you would probably at best get a sale for 45, probably. And during Black Friday, so you had to wait all the way until November just to get that sale.
Oh, they don't. So do they still got the memory card in your in the key card now? Because you know how they had a built-in memory card because you never had to really save nothing to your console.
That's a great question.
Oh, they cut. Oh, so they really cut. I'm not buying.
I believe I saw that it has a built-in 32 gigs of storage, so you don't need the memory card on the game itself.
No, I'm rocking with Dashy. That's a trash console, bro. I can't support that. I don't never agree with Dashy with that.
I'm gonna change gears just a bit because we're going to discuss in full totality how we feel about the direction that Nintendo's going as our first topic. But let me just run through these little movie news stories. So Lawrence Fishburne says that the Matrix team, the Wachowski sibling, not both of them, they did not respond well when he offered to return for the 2021 sequel. So he was willing to actually be in the movie. We thought he got snubbed, but no, he wanted to be in the movie, but they did not want him there. And the movie suffered because of it. I like Yahya Abdul-Mateen II, but no, the movie was a no. It was a no. It was like, what am I watching? This is too weird. Other directors, Nia DaCosta, who made The Marvels, she said that Captain Marvel sequel was not the movie that she pitched or shot. So we had some studio interference from Marvel Studios. And, I'm tired of them making these directors. They get all these indie directors or these big names, and then they change up what they shot. Same thing happened with Captain America Brave New World. They originally wanted to have Bruce Banner or the Hulk show up in it, but then they thought, they put out politically, yeah, we thought it wasn't a good idea. No, you wanted them, but Marvel Studios said, yeah, we're not paying for all that CGI. You get one you get one monster, that's it. You don't get two. So.
No, I would say.
But they trying to do quality over quantity, so I understand because they had a lot of bad creative decisions. So I understand it. You feel me?
I mean, Bruce Banner being there too at the end, like say Anthony Mackie was about to get crushed by Red Hulk, and he pressed a button, and then Green Hulk showed up. Like it was like a signal flare, like "Help me, dude, I'm about to die." That would have been cool.
You just watch how he was on She-Hulk. He's not that Hulk right now.
Oh yeah,
so it's
I mean, but still, he could throw down, he could punch.
No, because mind you, Mr. She-Hulk lover, it messed my Hulk character up. That's Professor Hulk right there.
I'm okay with him acting different in different movies. He don't gotta always be jokey. Sometimes he gonna get down and get punching.
When the last time you see him get down and get punching?
Age of Ultron. It's like no, Endgame. No, Infinity War. He's punching Thanos right in the mid. Bow, bow, bow.
Barely, and got killed off screen.
No, he just got de-hawked. He was just like, oh.
Yeah. That's what you gonna say? Got de-hawked? Like, come on, this is the Hawk we talking about. Y'all just nerfed the character that's so beloved, who damn near the second strongest besides Thor, and it's the whole Avenger squad. What are we talking about? He got nerfed.
I don't think you're lying. That's why I'm kind of stuck right now. I'm trying to come up with evidence.
They did the lightsaber.
You said what?
The lightsaber?
They dumbed it down. Disney
okay, yeah. I know in the games they certainly did dumb down the lightsaber. You're not allowed to show dismemberment anymore, which sucks.
Really?
In the games, yep.
You can if it's like an arm.
Oh, yeah, if it's a robot. Yeah, if it's a robot or if it's an alien.
Robot,
but human on human, you're not allowed to dismember them in the Disney games or in the modern Star Wars games.
Yeah, that's corny. Like, y'all nerfed the Hawk so bad where it's like, it's hard to even love the Hawk.
That's fair.
He's a beloved character.
Wait, no, he was punching in Ragnarok was before it. Okay, yeah, you're right. Damn.
He was fighting in Endgame. I was going to let you rock.
Oh, thank you.
He was fighting, but he still lost.
I remember him snapping, like doing the snap. I don't remember him doing any fighting. I just remember him being smart.
Yeah, like Ragnarok, he fought in Ragnarok. Was it Ragnarok?
That was before. Nope, that was before. Because I already said Infinity War. Now we gotta move the needle to Endgame.
Endgame. He was fighting in there, but it's like cool. But then you really nerfed him after that. Like you really made him become a nerd,
Yeah.
Professor Hulk. He don't even really fight. He was doing more Bruce Banner stuff than actually the Hulk.
Okay, well, he could have done Bruce Banner stuff in Brave New World, so there we go. I would have been okay with that if he
Yeah,
found a way to
he could
depower
have.
Red Hulk. That would have been fine. I just didn't like that Anthony, or what is his name is Falcon. It's not his name either. Captain America just talked to Red Hulk to get him to calm down. Like I just didn't like that. Something different. I would have wanted something different. Because he's an angry person. That's the whole deal with being the Hulk. When you get angry, you can't just be talked down. No, you got to throw some blows or get knocked unconscious or have some gamma stuff happen to you. That's what I would have preferred. But
Yeah.
moving on. Japanese gaming companies shares tank due to U.S. tariffs. So, there was a whole tariff war and all those gaming companies, their stocks went down, down, down. Star Citizen, they have been scamming people for the past 10 years, probably more. So since at least 2022, they've been raising $100 million every year. So they've already surpassed $800 million in crowdfund raised, and they have not released a game. They're supposed to be making two different games. One is that online game Star Citizen, which is in beta, so you can technically play it, and the other one is Squadron 33 or Squadron 40. It doesn't matter the numbers. And that one has Mark Hamill in it as a character, and it's a single player game. None of those two have released besides, like I said, the one in beta, and it's not done yet. And it's just they keep promising stuff on the roadmap and only releasing ships that you can buy, like spaceships that you can buy in games. So think of Starfield, but more monetization, way more monetized, and online, like connected. So, yeesh.
That's the monetization.
Yep. Me and Elbow, we did a story 2 years ago where we talked about a spaceship going for like $5,000, and that was probably one of the cheap ones. So you could spend in real life dollars $5,000 to buy a digital asset in a game that may or may not ever release in its entirety, in full. A game that's
I
still
want to meet
testing.
these people that have so much disposable income that that's what they're purchasing. I want to meet these people and interview them, see what ticks in their brain. Because what's wrong with you?
They fell for the
Well,
dream.
that's to assume that things are ticking in their brain.
Hold
is
on.
right.
I'm gonna play
Bullshit,
devil's
man.
advocate. No, I'm gonna play devil's advocate because I was on Reddit and I asked them. I said, "What is the appeal of this game? Why do you guys keep spending money?" And they said, "Well, even though it's not finished yet and it does crash, hear me out." That's what they said. Hear me out. You can join in this world and travel from planet to planet. Get off your ship. Get on this planet. Do stuff on that planet with your friends. I was like, okay, that sounds interesting. That sounds interesting.
No,
It's like,
I
but
can
don't
say the
join during
same
the
thing.
free weekends because it's going to crash. The free weekends is like when the game is free to get you roped into that system.
I can see a crackhead saying the same thing.
Yeah,
Why do you do
exactly.
crack? Oh, but hear me out. Hear me out. It takes you to the moon, and you see Jesus, and he's playing tennis with Ra's al Ghul. Like,
Yeah.
come on, what are we doing?
So yeah, I can see
Who's
why
winning?
who's winning. Ra's al Ghul, of course. And then our last bit of news and movie news: Minecraft movie sequel already being discussed. No surprise. I didn't see the movie, but I'm sure it was selling a lot. Chicken jockey or whatever they said. Chicken jockey.
Hey, speak child descendants making 300 million worldwide.
That's
for
right.
Minecraft.
That's right. All right. Mario goes to court, and the judge. This is my dad joke. And the judge says, "I order you to pay $10,000." And the Mario says, "Why?" The judge said, "It's a fine." And Mario said, "No, it's not." Because he's like, "It's me, Mario. It's not a fine." All right, that's my dad joke. All right, topic number 1. How do you guys feel about the direction that Nintendo is going? Do you feel like it is justified for them to raise these prices because of tariffs, or do you feel like they might have overstepped their goodwill that they may or may not have had? Do you guys feel like they had any goodwill?
Harris is the culprit, is the blame, the scapegoat, but they were going to do this regardless. That's just the way the industry works.
I'm gonna
Elbow,
say
do you
this.
feel that way?
I wasn't paying attention.
This is what I'm gonna say, Cypher. They knew the tariffs was in effect. So how the pre-orders dropped, and when everybody said pre-orders was April 4th, or whatever, then they pushed them back. They knew that was happening because they put out an email, even to people who was on Nintendo. Hey, you can get your pre-order on May, whatever. So they knew this was happening. They was changing prices. They didn't have their business structure situated yet. That's why they did all this. They did all that for some BS, bro.
Do you
And I'm
think
still waiting on my link.
the 450 price point is fair because it's a game that can play it's a console that can play games in 4K and also be portable. Is that a fair price proposition? $450.
Is it 4K on the screen? Because I'm pretty sure it was 1080p handheld on this. Because it upscales no matter what on the old Nintendo Switch to 4K. You feel me?
No, not
So
on Nintendo Switch 1. It does not go up to 4K at all.
is it 440p or whatever it is?
I'm not sure what you're asking right now. I got a little lost in that
No,
question.
like the resolution.
For Nintendo
Like
Switch 1 or Nintendo Switch 2?
one when you dock it, what do it go to when you dock?
1080p.
It's
1080p.
still not good. I played Mortal Kombat on there. It's pretty bad.
It's bad. Not
So
pretty bad. It's
I played
bad.
Mario Odyssey. The thing is, I played Mario Odyssey, and that game graphically look amazing.
Because that's a first party game. Mortal Kombat was third party, so they didn't have enough resources to optimize it. But with Mario Party or whatever, Odyssey, that's a first party game. They're going to make sure it looks the very best that console can do.
Cause I seen the stitching on the overalls and everything. You feel me?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, exactly.
So it's like, but then the TV also sometimes upscale it, so you know how that goes. So, 4K, you ain't doing nothing different because your graphics still shitty. Even in Pokemon, there's no definition. You just made it brighter, like HDR. That's all you did.
So would you
So it's not worth it.
Would you see this as better or worse than what's the device that's in that same price point? I think the Steam Deck is in that same price point. The lower end Steam Deck, the LCD version, maybe pre-owned. Would you get a Steam Deck or would you get a Nintendo Switch 2 if you have $450 to spend? I don't think Elbow's here. Someone else take the question.
I'm gonna get a Steam Deck.
Steam Deck?
Yeah,
Steam Deck can
no,
offer you, I guess, more
way
options. Yeah, way more. Okay.
And I can get an emulator and all that. And I can play the same game. You tripping?
Sorry,
All
sir.
that
What was the question?
I said for $450, if you had $450 to spend, don't think about it from a standpoint of I don't have the money, but just pretend you had $450 to spend. Would you rather get a Steam Deck or a Nintendo Switch 2? Because I believe they're around the same price for the LCD model.
Probably a Steam Deck.
Steam Deck. Just so that you can play the PC games and the emulators and stuff.
Yeah, I can do a way more on a Steam Deck.
Okay. So that's 2 for the Steam Deck. You can add 3 for the Steam Deck because obviously I would go for a Steam Deck as well. Dashy, I'm not sure if you're popping in or not, but you can feel free to just jump in at any point. Do you think?
I would say so.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you now.
All right. No.
Not Steam Deck.
Oh, Steam Deck, yes.
Oh, the Steam Deck. Yeah, so that's unanimous. Nintendo, this is your, how you survey the people. This is what your people are saying, man. We'd
And
rather
now,
go
mind
for
you,
a Steam
I'm a
Deck.
Steam Deck hater. I'm Team Steam Deck hater because I love my Switch 1. OG Switch. I'm like, when you hit me with some BS console that's not doing no better power than the PS4, and the PS4 is legendary, it's like, bro, what are we doing, Nintendo? I don't even got voice dialogues in my game still.
Wait, hold on. They don't have voices in the game still? Jesus. Well, I guess no. That's on brand. That's on brand. I'm not even gonna say that. That's on brand. They already been not doing it, so I shouldn't even expect
that's corny
anything.
now. Like everybody ready for we already hear. Let's go. It's smart. We hear Mario. You do them loves. We want to hear Mario talk now, bro.
I agree, to be honest. But I know that's just their lazy excuse. Oh yeah, but we got to make it so every language, like the excuse I'm sure they would say is everybody can play our games without needing subtitles.
I'm about to say Nintendo is for kids and adult kids too.
Bro, they make every US
pretty
game
colors and nice visuals. That's it. You don't need a complex story, emotions.
But mind you, they do got complex stories in some of their games. Where it's like, bro, nobody want to sit here and read subtitles all day. No country want to sit here and do this the whole time. If y'all just pay y'all actors and stop being lazy, y'all might actually have something. You feel me? Then y'all could be justifiable. What y'all got?
Asking the game company to care about his consumers is wild.
Oh yeah, this is why I like Xbox, because they putting this shit Game Pass on their TVs, because they started off that with shit with Samsung, and they made that shit more accessible, and that's why people want to start streaming and paying that $15 price, and that's why they putting their game on every platform. y'all talking about consumer friendly and want to have every game to be accessible. Xbox already doing it.
That
Y'all
is
just keep asking
that
because
is
the
biting
exclusives is
them.
ass.
Yeah, that is biting them in the butt though, because their hardware sales are completely in the shitter. So yes, they are
Yeah, so
getting
they
software sales, but they're not getting any. They're not moving any units of Xbox.
think about it, software. Cypher, they're a software company first. That's what they know how to do. Why do hardware? I know how to do software.
No, they're a gaming
Hey
company
yo,
first. Xbox is a gaming company first.
No,
The
Microsoft.
first
Call
thing they put
Microsoft.
out, well,
Microsoft.
Microsoft has a division called Xbox. We're talking about
I
Xbox.
know. I'm
We're
talking
not
about the
talking about
people, like
Microsoft.
I'm talking about the business. They a software company first, all around, and then Xbox came fruition. You know what I'm saying they know how to work, do software, and manipulate software to get their games out here. So okay, cool. I'm gonna strike a deal with PlayStation. I'm gonna do a deal with Nintendo. I'm gonna do a deal with Sony. I got Game Pass out, so they found a way with their software to put their games on there to be streamed, and they working on it to be
Yeah.
with the
It,
structure of the internet, the
they just
streaming.
said they just saying they better soft than hard. That's pretty much it.
I
Hey
mean,
yo,
you're getting
yeah,
more
with that
money
said,
from
which
the
makes
software
sense.
than you are the hardware. The hardware was just the means to sell the software, but now if you're going to put your product on other people's platforms, then yes, you are going to make more money. So if it's on Samsung TVs, if your exclusives are coming to PlayStation, and I heard sometimes the Switch, then yes, you are going to make more money, but you're just losing that market share, if you know what I mean, having people in your ecosystem. So nobody's going to be playing on an Xbox, but they're going to be playing Xbox.
It's
That's
something in their division. They getting a percentage somewhere, and then
Yeah,
like
that's what I'm
the
saying. They're going to
shares.
be making money. They're just not going to be having people trapped in their ecosystem. It's going to be like how you could play a mobile game on almost all your different phones, whether it's a Google phone, a Samsung phone, a Motorola phone, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah, type shit. It's not a bad business practice. They just already knew they was losing in the hardware division because y'all fucked up on designs. It's about designs. How the console look? Is it do it look pretty or is it ass?
It's definitely not just design. It's also about price point. That's what the main thing is. Because
Yeah,
hold on,
that too.
if I told y'all that Nintendo Switch 2 was $299, would y'all be like, okay, then what are we talking about? It's a good console. Let's go get it, right? $299 is a good price, correct?
like
You said it
I
might.
still feel like that's still. It might be. I feel like
I
it's
said,
still.
I would buy it. I would buy it.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's
But see,
not
I feel
a
like that's still too high though. To me,
$299 is what the Nintendo Switch 1 cost, and you're just a cheapo. And I salute you. But $299 is what the Nintendo Switch 1 cost. So if a Nintendo Switch 2 costs $299, nobody will be having this discussion. I mean, in the looks wise, I only had this one picture. I don't have a picture of the dock. It looked just like the Nintendo Switch 1, just less colorful, because the Nintendo Switch 1 had it colorful on the outside. So I don't think aesthetically it's any different. It's the price point that people aren't feeling, especially in this economy. Because if we had a bustling, booming economy where everybody was getting money, 450 would probably be like, it don't matter. But as Dashy said earlier, wages have not kept up with inflation, and that's why people are upset about Nintendo Switch 2 and their stance. Especially with them raising the price of their first party games to almost $80. They said 70 to 80, but I believe 80 is what the main ones are going to go for, like your Mario Kart World and Donkey Kong. I forgot the name of it, but you know what I mean.
70 to 80 just means 80.
70 to 80
Exactly.
just means 80. Like, we know,
75 plus X.
yeah, starting at. I love when I hate and love when marketing companies be like, yeah, it's starting at, and then they tell you the lowest possible price, but it's really never, like, you don't find that one's sold out. It's like you go buy a car or a mattress or any appliance or any electronic, be like, yeah, we got them starting at $699. You walk out, you go to check out, it's like $10,000. That's $1,000. You're like, what happened? Like, yeah, it's the one you bought. What happened to them $699 Jones? Oh, they sold out. That was the doorbusters. Like, they always do that to trick you. All right, well, let's move on to sipping tea. Talk about a rant. Elbow, what's on your mind?
Well, I'm just talking to my wife about movies this year. Like I said, we got tickets to go see Mission Impossible. We saw Final Destination last weekend. I feel like this year has been the best year for movies since COVID. It's just been hit after hit, and I can't wait for 28 years later. I'm probably gonna go see Lilo and Stitch with the kids. Got a couple good Jones I'm looking forward to.
Did you see Minecraft?
Yep,
What are your thoughts on it? I didn't see it.
I thought it was not a great movie, but it was fun, and I'll probably watch it again.
Okay. Yeah, I had no interest in seeing it. I was like, and I saw Final Destination Bloodlines. I love that. That was good. Final Destination Bloodlines was real good.
Cypher, that's real
The kid,
interesting that you didn't see Minecraft when you
I
had a
know.
whole Minecraft career.
I know, right? It was just I didn't like the live act. All right, Elbow, you tell me how they don't spoil it. How did they do the live action stuff? Was it like good or did it make sense or was it like I don't know what's going on here? The whole movie to me should have been like Super Mario Brothers CGI or animated.
I thought it was fine. I thought it was, and so my kids really liked it. Their main character, their favorite character was the little boy, and I think it really helped to make it more relatable to them that it was live action, but it didn't take you out of the immersion. It was fine.
Got you. Would you say this movie was now? Cause I can't even compare it to Who Framed Roger Rabbit because I feel like you're not going to pick. Who would you pick more? Who Framed Roger Rabbit or Minecraft?
Who Framed Roger Rabbit is a much better movie, but I would probably watch this movie more often just because it's more fun. The fun level is higher.
Space Jam. I got a better one now. Space Jam 2. You know the one that people didn't like. Space Jam 2 or Minecraft.
Minecraft.
Okay, all right, fair. See, I saw some of Space Jam 2, so now that puts it into perspective. Minecraft is better than Space Jam 2. Just one more time to double check. Super Mario Brothers or Minecraft.
Oof, Super Mario Brothers.
You say oof. Okay, one last one I just thought about. Sonic, it's hard to pick. Sonic 1, since maybe that was probably people's least favorite. Sonic 1 or Minecraft?
I love those Sonic movies. It's gonna be Sonic over all of those.
Gotcha.
Sonic 3 was so off.
Okay. So yeah, I'll check it out. I'll check it out. But I did, like I said, have a whole career with Minecraft. It's just the movie, again, should have been, to me, like all animated like the Mario Brothers movie. But Dashy, do you have a rant?
Yes. Listen. These women in the WNBA need to pay Caitlin Clark some more respect. She is going to be the reason that they get paid. And they are rough house. And I'm not going to say like, oh, poor little white girl. But they are treating this girl a little bit different. It is crazy. Angel Reese, I like Angel Reese, but she needs to stop acting like she don't hate this girl. It's crazy. The foul they were playing the other day, the Chicago Sky and the Indiana Fever. Caitlin Clark is on the Fever, and Angel Reese is on the Sky. Caitlin Clark fouled Angel Reese after Angel pushed one of her teammates, and Caitlin was calling for the foul. She didn't get it. So as a good teammate, and so that Angel don't get an easy bucket, which is not gonna be easy because Angel just throw that shit up and then catch the rebound, throw it back up, catch the rebound. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Anyway,
I did that at the Y the other day. I sucked.
Angel just be tossing that shit. She only be trying to hit the rim. But Caitlin fouled her. Angel got up. Caitlin was walking away. Angel jumped up like she was cursing around and all that stuff. And after the press conference, going to say it was a basketball play. Let's move on. Like, Angel, come on, girl. Like
They gave her.
Yo,
I thought.
It's annoying to see because Angel is nice. She not Caitlin Clark nice, but she nice in her own right, and she make this a thing. And the media also makes it a thing too. I ain't gonna say it's all Angel or Caitlin. It's definitely media playing a big part of it. But you're the
I
two
think
biggest
it's.
stars in WNBA right now. Like, of course they're gonna make a
I
thing out
think
of
it's.
it.
They're thinking they could get more women if it's more drama in the league.
yeah, it's got my
Oh, that
attention because I wouldn't have talked about it unless I seen those things come up on YouTube.
a competitive storyline is never bad. The problem is they're making it a race thing.
No,
That's
don't
the
do
biggest
don't do that.
problem.
Yeah, don't do that. That makes it corny.
And then you got RG3 and Ryan Clark arguing about Robert Griffin's white wife and how much he likes milk and all this stuff. It's becoming a nasty thing, and it could just stay basketball. It's like Drake and Kendrick, and like the Ray Vaughn and Joey Badass beef. Like, just keep it keep it basketball. It don't need to get like this. You can have a rivalry. Angel, stop hating on this girl. And everybody else, she's got some big bitch. I don't know her name, but she
Did you say
fouled Caitlyn.
something
And
big,
Caitlyn was
bitch?
yeah, she big as hell. Yeah, I saw the picture. That girl big as hell. She pushed out Caitlyn. Caitlyn didn't back down. She said, "I'm not scared of you." What is it? Like everyone's bullying this girl ever since she came in last year, and I get it, but also y'all hating on y'all meal ticket. That's kind of crazy. Y'all better wait for Juju. Don't play that shit with Juju. When
Juju
Juju Watkins
Shyster.
come out next year, don't play that.
Okay.
And Juju Watkins, she the next one. She just tore her ACL in March Madness this year. So
Damn.
that's sad.
All right,
But that's my rant.
My rant is about this economy and trying to find a job. So I've recently learned some of the tricks you got to do. You got to change your resume for each job. You can't do your standard generic resume. But what happens if you got to do an old school paper resume? So now I applied for a company. It was like a coin operated washing machine company. I wanted to get a skill. I wanted to learn a skill while getting paid to learn a skill. And this company is always somewhere PA. I don't really know. And this is a laundry company, and the whole process was just weird. Like, you can't do it online. You had to come into the building, but you weren't allowed in the building. So you know how like there's a glass door, and then there's like the mud room, and there's another glass door, or they would call it the vestibule. It's that. So you had to take an application from right there, and there was two, little, I guess, buckets. They're not really buckets, but two little drop-off papers. One, bins is what I should say. One had the blank applications, and then one with not a folder, so nothing covering up your personal information, just another bin where you sit your filled out application with your name, address, and social security number on it. I'm like, this is kind of crazy. And you try to open the door, you can't open the door. You can only buzz, and when you buzz, they don't let you in. A secretary just talk to you and tell you, "Yep, fill it out, sit it right down there." And then I filled it out, and I asked follow-up questions like, "Okay, so do you know like what's the application process? How long does it take for them to say anything to you? Like, yeah, we want you. No, we don't want you." She's like, "Nope, I don't know anything about it." I'm like, yo, this joint sound fake as hell. What the hell? It was crazy, and it was just like disrespectful because the secretary just didn't know anything. I mean, okay, fine, secretaries don't gotta know everything, but I'm putting my personal information on here, and it's not even covered up. Like, you would expect it to be an envelope, like 2 envelopes, or 2 folders. You know them little folders you put paperwork in? None of that.
Yeah.
So, filled the application. Oh, she was like, just hang tight. That's all it was. And I'm like, what does that even mean? Because she didn't know anything about the process. She's like, yep, just hang tight. They'll, call you if they want. Or I guess she didn't even say that part. It was just hang tight. It was crazy.
Tight. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's 2025 for you. And that was even still not even. That was just a horrible experience of doing an application that kind of way.
If you don't got a family member with some type of ailment and you can be their home care agent, like, it's hard out here, bro. It's hard even then, but still, that's like a safety net. Hate to say it.
Yeah, and I don't know. It's just that really rubbed me the wrong way, because I just felt like the secretary should have been like, yeah, it takes them about a week, a month, like something. You don't say nothing. I mean, I guess it's fair. She told me the truth. She didn't know anything, but it just gave me no confidence. Oh, and to this day, I haven't heard anything from that company, by the way. So they just have my information now. It's like, yeah, you just stole my information. That's what it feels like.
Hey, yo, he scammed you, bro. That's crazy.
It's a real place, by the way. It's a real building. You could see the little wash machines on the inside, the steps and all that. You weren't allowed to go in, like I said, but I could see, because it's all glass, you could see that it's actually a factory, or not a factory, but like a place where they repair.
That's that Looney Tunes bit. They painted that on the glass, or wall behind the glass.
Yeah, man, that's so crazy. All right, wait, AJ, do you have a rant or no? I saw you pop back in. Probably not, he's muted. All right. Topic number 2, has the cost of gaming changed how you approach the hobby? Because we were talking about cost this whole episode, and inflation and Nintendo. I just want to ask a simple question. Has that changed how you approach the hobby?
I'm going to give a simple answer, yes. I don't buy games full price, and I haven't done that in a while. The last game I bought full price was, stupidly, WWE 2K24. I don't even play that anymore. My cousin bought Dragon Ball Z Zero... What was this? Something?
Sparking Zero.
Sparking Zero, yeah. He bought that for the $100 version. Don't even play that no more.
Damn.
So, like, it's
not really the $100 version?
Exactly. Yeah. It's really no sense to buy games full price anymore unless you got it like that, or you really excited to play it. I wait till it go on sale, or it's free on the PlayStation Plus store. I ain't playing with these things. That's how I play all the God of War games.
I don't even play video games as often as I used to.
Say it ain't so. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But God, that threw me off. That threw me off. Whew.
Yeah, man, life. I feel them.
Life can be allowing me to half the time. I've been recently getting back into it, but I've been playing Mountain Blade Warband, which is like a 12, 13-year-old game. I'm not even playing like the new crap that I had.
That is crazy. My answer is a combination of dashies and elbows, whereas I haven't really played a game. I did turn on Tabletop Simulator to play a quick board game. It's a tabletop game, but it's in a digital space because I know I can't get you guys to come over. I live far from everybody. So I don't I dream and fantasize about playing video games, but I haven't been doing it lately because I've been doing more content creation and more hanging around and raising little Cypher. So I dream and long to play games, but I know it's no point for me to be worrying about brand new releases because I just won't get to them in time realistically. And when everybody's sleeping, it's my turn to play. I already feel tired, so I don't even get a chance to play. I've been watching movies and TV shows. Like I just finished, I started Fallout. I finished My Hero Academia. They have some movie out, and I watch Good American Family. So I've been watching TV and movies. Like I said, all the movies I saw. Games are just, they cost a lot of time to play, and all my time is spent outside.
I've been trying to finish Dragon Age Veilguard for like 3 months now. 3 months now.
We didn't even talk about RPGs. I love short games now. RPGs, oh man, I love them, but I haven't finished them. I haven't finished Baldur's Gate 3. I apologize, fans. I apologize.
I still love being immersed in the worlds, but it is definitely a while to finish them. But I like that.
And like AJ, I also haven't finished Hogwarts Legacy. AJ, I'm throwing you right under the bus with me. I have not finished Hogwarts Legacy.
Y'all got to finish that. Tripping. It's a good game.
Yeah. It's just, like I said, by the time it's lights out and everybody's in bed and I can play the game, I'll feel bad because I have my headphones in so that it's not noisy. But then if like I'm getting called to get milk or something, I can't hear. So then it's like, damned if I do, damned if I don't. So it's like a whole situation where I just be overthinking it. And then I'm already tired at that point. But yeah.
I feel that. I wanted to stay up last night and play. It was like 12 o'clock. I started nodding out. I got mad, like, damn, I'm not as young as I used to.
Yeah, John, by the way, we've been here for a while.
Oh yeah. Well, you said you're about to leave, right?
After Guess the Movie, yeah.
Okay, yes. Time for Guess the Movie. Speaking of movies, these are movies that I've seen. So these are movie posters that I've seen. So I actually wasn't supposed to tell you. Normally I don't give hints or clues. My bad. I gave a hint or a clue. Sorry.
Is this Secret Life of Pets?
All right, we got Secret Life of Pets and we got Strays. Let's see. Survey says it is Strays. Good movie.
Ooh.
All right. Guess the movie. You got Dune 2. Dashy, what you got?
He said Dune, like D-U-N-E?
That's what he said.
Yeah.
I'll go with that.
All right, that is correct. Dune 2. Elbows, he's on fire. All right, guess the movie.
For Life? What's the last one? No, Ride or Die.
Was For Life the one when he came back?
Yeah, For Life was 3.
Yeah, Ride or Die.
Damn, can't trick you guys. I thought y'all were gonna say Bad Boys for Life.
I almost screwed up. Dashy, my bad, bro.
Oh my goodness, I thought I had
both those movies, and I was thinking of the scene. I'm like, that don't look like
this is Furiosa, a Mad Max, whatever.
Yeah.
A Mad Max story.
You sure it's not a Disney princess movie? She's a scruffy, no. Yeah, she's a scruffy princess, but what you think it is before we do the reveal?
It's damn what he said.
All right, what he said works for me. Yeah, Furiosa. Mad Max Saga. Yeah.
This is
Kong versus
Godzilla. No, Godzilla versus Kong. Something Kingdom, Forgotten Kingdom, Forbidden Kingdom. What is it called, Dashy?
He don't know it.
I would say Forbidden.
I'm gonna give y'all the point because y'all know it, but y'all wrong. It's Godzilla Kong: The New Empire. Nothing about a kingdom.
New Empire.
Yeah. But I'm gonna give y'all the point because y'all was close.
This is Ghostbusters: The Frozen. This last one was Empire. I feel like I don't want to say Empire.
Frozen Empire.
Y'all making me forget the names of these movies, and I saw them. What's this one, Dashy?
I don't get Ghostbusters, but I kind of do. I don't know.
Clearly, it's Frozen. Disney's Frozen. You know,
it looked like Cars, Ghost of Tsushima. You know, it's giving all different types of vibes here. It like
Frozen 3.
Get it right.
Yeah, give me. I'll just go Ghostbusters. If I don't know it, I'm just gonna side with Elbow.
You guys are in the ballpark. It's Ghostbusters Frozen Kingdom.
Bro, that's
Frozen Kingdom.
Kingdom Empire, bro.
And these movies came out the same year, this and the Godzilla thing, so that's what makes them confusing. All right, next, guess the movie. Got him now.
Yeah, what the fuck is this?
Got him now. I knew it. I was waiting to get y'all one. Y'all was too cocky, too confident.
What
Sinners?
the hell is this?
I'm gonna give y'all some hints. I reviewed this movie and I gave it a good review, but on retrospect, I was just being nice. I didn't like this movie. This John I wasn't feeling this. This is a review that's on my channel. I gave it a good review, but I was like, nah, it was too long, and I like long movies, but this one wasn't hitting. The tone of the movie. Okay, wait, here's another hint. The tone of the movie from the trailer made it seem like it was going to be real good based on the director's previous works, but the actual pacing in the movie was slow as hell. Come on.
The only thing I can think of is Wolfman for that, but this does not look like Wolfman.
Oh, yeah, Wolfman 100% fits that bill. God damn, Wolfman got on my nerves because the trailers made it look like it was going to be so good, but it was slow as hell. But nope, this was before Wolfman. Though there's another hint. This came out before Wolfman.
This came before Wolfman.
The director, you guys know if you watch movies, you know the director. If you're a cinema buff, and they made bangers before this.
Let's go. I'm going Y2K just because I can't think of anything else that you don't.
I'm gonna keep throwing some hints to you. The director made bangers that are mostly in the crime space, crime movies.
Like I'm gonna know that.
Scorsese maybe.
How recent was this movie? Like last 2 years?
Yeah, last 2 years. These are all recent movies that I've seen. So this one's got to be 2023.
I was trying to keep the hint.
It could have been 2024, but I think 2023.
I'm gonna just go with Sinners. I don't know.
All right, Sinners, and you say Y2K. This was Killers of the Flower Moon.
Is that a woman or never mind?
Yeah, that's a woman. That's an Indian woman. It's a white man married an Indian woman. They talked about how to
native.
Yeah, sorry, Native American. Martin Scorsese. Yep, Martin Scorsese. 3 hours long and just was not good. The only scene that was good was the bombing scene, and that joint was super quick. But the trailer made it seem like that was going to be the long scene of trying to figure out what the hell happened. Man, I'm so mad at this movie because the trailer made it seem like it's going to be crazy. But this movie is good, whether you watch the trailer or not. What is this movie?
Is that Ariana Grande?
Ariana Grande?
No, is that her? Like in the picture?
No. I was gonna keep it vague. I was gonna keep it vague, but then I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that to you. We got one for Abigail, Dashy. I'm waiting for Dashy to lock his choice in.
Megan 2.
Abigail. We got Abigail. It is Abigail. Good movie. Recommend it. Definitely recommend it. Oh, got him stumped now. What is this? Uncharted? Tomb Raider? Some random generic copycat Disney movie?
So trying to distract me.
Is that supposed to be not a human?
Treasure Island?
This is Planet of the Apes, and I know it's going to be some kind of kingdom or empire.
You know what? I gotta actually look up the name of it because now I'm mad because y'all said kingdom and empire too many times. Okay, I got the name of it.
Okay, so that's not supposed to be a human.
Maybe
Planet of the Apes, let's go new Planet of the Apes.
Dashy, what you got?
I'm gonna go with Beauty and the Beast.
This is called Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. A lot of movies had Kingdom in it, and I'm getting annoyed by this.
Bro. I was definitely going to say Empire, bro.
This should have been Kingdom of the Empire at this point.
Kingdom of the Empire of the Planet of the Apes. All right, guess the movie. Here's a hint. I don't think any of you guys seen this movie except for maybe Elbow because he watches
Gambit.
Harrow.
Okay,
oh yeah, that's what it is. I actually saw this movie.
Oh, you guys both saw this. Okay, Tarot. Yeah. Quick.
I watched it on Hulu.
All right. This that was the last one. Quick review on it. What y'all think of Tarot? I didn't like it. I liked the guy from Spider-Man that was in it, but I didn't like it.
Yeah,
it was stupid.
Yep.
It was like a stupid little funny film.
When we had our worst movies of 2024, this was mine. I believe Y2K was yours.
Yeah. Oh my God, Y2K. Don't get me started on that. All right.
Yeah, did I only get the one wrong? Killers of the Flower Moon. I only got one wrong, right?
Yep. Oh wait,
Damn,
didn't
I'm
you?
good.
Besides, like knowing the difference between an empire and a kingdom, that if you want to be all picky on that.
Kingdom of
Last
the Skull Island.
last
Get out of
topic,
here.
quick yes or no for you. Before you got to pull out elbow. Oops, no,
Yes.
not that button. The last
Yo.
topic is this comes from way of Antula. Oh, I had some viewer mail, but we're gonna skip past that. Sorry, guys. I'll go back to it, but I know Elbow's got to go. How important is the look of the main character for you? Elbow, say your answer before you got to leave.
I would say that it's a factor, but it's not the most important factor for sure. When it looks cooler, I like, especially if you go in fighting games, you always want to pick the cooler character first. So it's definitely a factor, but it's not the most
All right, there you go. Thank you for your time, Elbow. Dash, if I can
All right,
keep it for
guys.
an additional 5
Love you
minutes.
fools. Have a good weekend.
Love you. Have a
You
great
too.
one.
Enjoy your movie.
Yep, guys.
Talk about long movies. Mission Impossible Dead Last Reckoning is long, and I enjoyed it. All right, viewer mail real fast. We had from our Kratos going to Egypt rumor. We had what's that say? Dragon. It's too small, and I don't have that kind of good glasses. This person says, if they're actually doing this, I hope they do Anubis some justice because he's my favorite Egyptian god. I don't have a favorite Egyptian god, but I do hope we see him go to Egypt. Kratos go to Egypt. That'd be great. Switch it up. Then we had from
I don't
our.
know.
Oh, go ahead.
I don't know if I want to see him kill a bunch of Africans. African gods.
Fair enough. I still, I want to see it. Just switch it up. I mean, I don't want to see that.
Yeah,
Like,
no, it'd be cool.
that leaves me in a pigeonhole to say I want to see that.
No, I'm joking. It'd be cool though. It'd be like when Assassin's Creed went to Egypt. Assassin's Creed Origins.
Yep. Didn't finish that game either. If we want to talk about embarrassing stuff, but yeah.
Neither have I. So don't feel bad. I haven't either.
Thank you. From our John Boyega has said that he wants to be X-Men's Bishop. Cosmic Duck 1492 says, well, he's going to need to bulk up. And I think he can get bulky. You know, they got the HGT, HRT, all the testosterone stuff. So, he'll be fine.
Bulk up. Dude better get on his knees and apologize to the Disney overlords.
Why? Because he said that Star Wars did him dirty? What has he got to apologize for? He got done dirty.
He telling the truth. I ain't saying he wrong.
Oh.
how they treat, actors of his cloth.
Complexion, yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, you better take back what you said about us doing your character wrong, which we did. So, well, hopefully he gets it. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't think he owes him any apology at all. I get what you're saying in the sense of, that's how they might feel, but, his character got done dirty. Honestly, The Force Awakens is my favorite Star Wars movie because of the promises, the hope that it gives you, but everything else falls off hard from a cliff. So I only like it because it's like a drug. Like, how you talked about crack earlier, going to the moon, playing or watching tennis, Jesus versus Ra's al Ghul. That's why I like The Force Awakens, because it's the best one visually, and it fills you with the most hope. Like, oh my God, a black guy about to be a Jedi. Like, this shit crazy. He used to be a stormtrooper, and then he about to be a Jedi. That's what I'm saying, and it fills you with that. And then it's kind of funny because Poe gets caught by Darth, whoever his name is, I can't think of it right now, and that's a shame. And he's like, who talks first? I talk first, you talk first. And I'm like, I like it. You got some funny MCU style humor. Like, this is gonna be the best Star Wars ever. And then you had the Mary Sue stuff happen, and I didn't realize it at the time of watching it. I just figured, okay, she got out, she must be super powerful. We were all figuring out, like, yo, I bet she's a Palpatine. And this was when there was rumors, and she was probably never going to be a Palpatine, because I used to watch all the interviews. They was like, yeah, when she picked up the lightsaber, you hear Ben Kenobi's voice, so bet she gonna be a secret Kenobi. And that's probably what they were going with originally, until they chopped it up and messed up the whole thing. So Force Awakens is my favorite one, second to Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. That's my other favorite one, but that one kind of ages a little old, like the dialogue and stuff like that. So that's why I like, but I love the lightsaber fights. That's why I love Episode 3.
3 is still my favorite. I still have vivid memories of going to the theater and watching 3.
You were the chosen one, Anakin. You know that's your ringtone, right? You were
that's
the chosen
my ringtone?
Yeah, when you call or text me, that's your ringtone. You were the chosen one. It said that you would destroy the Sith, not join them.
I still do.
But yeah, you gotta bulk up to play Bishop. Bishop is jacked and he has dreads, but that's easy. You could put fake dreads on your head, so that ain't hard. And then we had a discussion: will Ballerina flop at the box office? Ballerina is the first spin-off. No, sorry, it's the new spin-off, latest spin-off coming from the John Wick franchise. I heard Dash, who's actually here with us now, says, I say no. because what constitutes a flop? Not equaling the budget? I think it'll be fine. And then the smart-ass Cyphers Pit Gaming says, well, not hitting the goal set by the producers would make it a flop in their eyes. The outside media perspective is normally the budget, whatever the budget is, and I can pull it up, times 2. So Ballerina, I do think, is going to be considered a flop. People don't like women-led movies, so you got to keep that in mind.
That is very much true.
Female-led movies, yeah.
As much as people don't like to admit it sometimes, that is true. They're like, no, just write a good story, just write a good movie. No, it's also because you cannot connect to it.
So budget is 80 to 90 million, and as Elbow said, if it says 70 to 80, we go with the higher number. So we're gonna go 90 million times 2.5. So the movie has to make at least 225 million. I don't see it making that. It comes out June 6th, so that's 2 weeks from now. I just don't see it hitting 225. I want it to be successful, but the other problem is they took so long to make this. The reason why you have the female in it, Ana de Armas, she had a really good scene. She had about 15 to 20 minutes of screen time in the last James Bond film, and people were high on her. It was like, oh my gosh, she's the next whatever, Jennifer Lawrence, basically. Like, we love this girl. She could do action scenes, and they took forever to capitalize on that. James Bond came out 2019. I don't remember when James Bond came out. 2019, I'm gonna just say. Why did it take you guys 6 years to give her her own solo-led action film? Like, you took too long. That fire, we're in the Instagram or the TikTok generation. If you don't capitalize on it quickly, it's gone. Like, it's too late. Don't nobody care to see her now.
That goes back to what you were saying about Blade and Mahershala Ali.
Oh shit, yeah.
Let's look at all of the Marvel movies that haven't been followed up on. Shang-Chi, Moon Knight,
Damn.
Stuff like that. The new Hawkeye.
That hurts.
Haley Steinfeld.
That hurts. Yeah.
See next year. It's they're wasting these people's lives, youth careers, and
Hawkeye was so well received. I don't think people didn't like Moon Knight. I liked it, but obviously I like a lot of Marvel stuff, so I can understand why. And I wanted a sequel to Moon Knight. I understand that he said, "Look, I'm an actor, like not a TV show guy, so I don't really be doing these things." So I understand that. But Hawkeye should have got a season 2. What was Haley Steinfeld doing? Sinners and something else? I don't know. She should have
making music. Mary and Josh Allen.
She make music. Oh my goodness!
She got a couple of cool songs. I like some of her songs.
I feel like everybody make music. I just saw, this is more wrestling related. Y'all guys sent me the wrestler R-Truth. He made a country song, and I'm like, this sound like country. So it really just tells me that in order to make music, you just need heavy auto-tune. Like, literally everybody can make a song. All you need is a person in front of the camera. Like, it don't even matter who that person is.
This ain't the 5-star frog pie, but R-Truth been making music since the 90s. Yeah, that's really how he wanted to get on, but it's not good at all. But shout out to R-Truth.
I like that song, by the way, but it was just like a generic country style pop song, and I'm like, this just tells me that everybody can do it and it's diluted. So when I hear Haley Steinfeld's making music, I'm like, am I really going to be caring about this, or is it going to be poppy?
She makes like I'm back low, like Target, Walmart type music.
That's what I'm saying. Cool. That poppy.
I heard one of her songs, Five Below. It's pretty dope. That's where I like it from.
And I don't dislike you. I like you just more as an actor, and I'm a little jaded when it comes to music because I've made music.
How do you feel about Childish Gambino?
Oh, what happened? I'm back. My fault.
I only really know This Is America. There's one song that's more of a slower song. What is it called? Black something? Black of the Berry?
What's going on,
Redbone, yeah. And I'm like, too slow for me. I don't really care about slow R&B unless it's like Genuine, type tough.
You not knowing about Childish Gambino is very shocking. Hold on, AJ.
I know This Is America. I just said This Is America. Come on now. Come on.
Gotta dive into this.
What's going on? What's going on?
Hold on, AJ. Hold on, because I got a school.
I want to know because I can intervene.
I got you. Hold on. I'm about to school Cypher.
I'm gonna get it pulled up.
Gambino real quick.
I'm gonna get it pulled up
because of the internet, right? I'm gonna just name a couple songs from Because of the Internet, which came out when I was in high school.
Oh, I thought you were saying a sentence. I didn't know that you actually were saying Because of the Internet.
Oh yeah, the album is called Because of the Internet.
I'm so mad that I got it. Listen, that's very funny.
I have to school Cypher on this because they used to call me Childish Gambino, and I looked up to this guy.
No, you did, and I do believe that still.
Don't show who Donald Glover is.
Telegraph Ave, a.k.a. Oakland Avenue.
Phenomenal.
I was making Japanese in Oakland.
Oh
my goodness, Sweatpants. 3005, bro. You
heard
3005?
Oh my god.
No matter what you say or what you do, and I'm alone.
I'd rather be with you.
Man.
Come on, Cypher.
Pink Toes. The Earth, the coldest. Come on.
World
let's get to On Fire. That's not on. That was it for my favorite songs from because of the internet, but just some more. Bonfire, Freaks and Geeks, Feels Like Summer. He did a collab with Childish Gambino on Favorite Song. Hey, oh my goodness, bro.
Childish Gambino, Donald Glover.
Childish Gambino,
Never see that.
dog.
Donald Glover. I know Donald Glover.
Cyphers.
Childish Gambino. I just know this is America. Sorry. That's how out of touch I am.
You
Man.
just have,
Get
hey, yo,
familiar.
Chad, Cypher used to be a rapper. So
Mhm.
for him to be like, yo, I don't even know this person. He a Star Wars
It's not
fan.
even. It's not even just that.
No, this is insult to injury, bro.
Cypher
Fair enough.
is
Fair
Childish
enough.
Gambino.
Fair enough. Fair
Cypher
enough.
is Donald Glover. The
That's
Blurred,
Mud,
The
the
only
Oreo,
the,
the
yeah.
rapper, the
But-
actor, the director, all that. He's
but
that.
check this out though.
That's so funny.
He a
That makes it
Star
even
Wars
more
fan.
painful to me. How ironic it's like you don't really know of him when you doing the same shit that he doing. So the only thing I could say is in my defense would be like call it a Lil Wayne situation where it's like I just be so focused on my own music that I don't be
I feel
knowing
that.
everybody else.
Have you ever seen the stand up?
Yes. So I know him from a stand up and I know him from his movies and television shows, not necessarily his music. So I do
His music
apologize,
is fire,
Donald
bro.
Glover.
When you get a chance, like get familiar because his music is fire. Even his last project, I didn't even get to it yet, but I heard some snippets from it. It sound dope. I gotta be in the right mood.
I gotta get on my game. All right, and then the last what's this called? What were we doing? Comment. Sorry, we got so caught up. I got emotionally attached to this. We were talking about
I did too.
Cody Rhodes is probably next to leave WWE for Hollywood, and Shawnee267 says no. So yeah, Cody Rhodes gonna be leaving.
I would say,
Shout out Cody Rhodes.
well, yeah. Why not? I'm the face of the company. Roman Reigns about to be in Street Fighter, so why not? He was the face. I was the face. John Cena was the face. I need a movie role. What you talking about?
On TikTok
I
or
want-
and I was
Threads,
that-
someone else left a comment and they said not with that lisp. That's pretty mean.
You gotta you can't wrestle forever. At some point,
Yeah.
you gotta do something that Batista said it's so much easier being an actor than a wrestler.
You don't gotta
Yeah,
take real
exactly.
bumps.
For your
You
body
take
and
fake
mat.
bumps. Yeah, you ain't gotta take real bumps.
Exactly. So go do your
Yeah.
thing, man.
Do your thing. Take a break.
Seth Rollins
Get-
should go
get it
too.
quick. I think he did. Well, he got cut from the
Who-
movie, didn't he?
Who was
Yes, he
y'all-
did.
what wrestler-
Yes, he did.
What movie was he got cut from?
He got cut from
Serpent
Brave New
Society.
World. Well, yeah, that, yeah.
Damn, Steph. What was they? Dashy?
What wrestler could y'all see leaving for WWE could be a good actor, or at least in some decent movies? Not like WWE movies back in the day.
Roman Reigns.
Like the
Honestly,
Chaperone.
I'm gonna give it to fucking Solo.
Oh, good actor,
gotta
like
give him-
serious actor, or just good who I want to see on screen?
Yeah,
I would say
serious, like
Roman.
in some good movies, like you can see them
No,
in action movies,
Solo's
comedy movies,
better,
horror
bro.
movies, whatever. You see him in Hollywood.
I would say
I can't see
Solo. If you
Solo.
Look at,
He ain't got the
look
Hollywood
at the
look.
character development. He don't got the look, but he do got the charismatic, the mic skills. He got to get. He got
Solo
to
would be like
He got to
what's
get the
his name?
Ozempic. We want to say what it is. He got to
He'd
get
be
the
like Adam
Ozempic.
Sandler.
Hey yo, I can see that. He Adam Sandler. I can see him.
Seth
Interesting.
Rollins,
Going
CM
comedic. Yeah, Seth Rollins for sure.
CM Punk. You
Not
really
CM
bigger
Punk.
stars.
He too old. He too
Question,
tired. I
y'all
don't think
see
CM Punk
Seth
finna do all
Rollins
that.
play the Joker? Yeah,
No,
Seth
not the
Rollins play a
Joker.
good Joker.
No, he could play a crime boss, mob boss, or a comedic villain like Serpent King. Getting tongue tied.
Hell, Dexter Loomis was on that firefighter shit show.
But
He
he's
did a
jacked.
pretty
He
good
got
job
the
of
he
being
got
in
the look
movies.
for it. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
He got the look for it.
I know who it is. Trick Williams. He might be a better actor than
Not
the
with that
wrestler
list.
act on the mic.
A nice callback. Nice
He was
callback.
he was okay. He was okay on All American. We ain't gonna do Trick like that. Shout out to my man Trick. He think he was good, but I'm gonna take it with a grain of salt.
I'm gonna say Mello. If we're gonna do somebody black,
None of them good, bro.
Black, that's-
Well, Carmelo, I can see him.
Montez Ford.
You know that Fresh Prince reboot. I can see Carmelo Hayes on that.
They not good.
But you can do Montez Ford. Could be a
Think about
good
it.
actor.
That's stereotype.
I don't know if
You
Montez
telling
Ford
me
would act in other things. I haven't really seen too much range from him yet.
They got no Denzel Washington.
Good
in there,
passion
bro.
though. Good passion.
They not no Denzel.
But he's got the
We ain't got
he
no
got the
Denzel.
physique for it, so he could definitely be in something. It'd be like
You want?
it's a movie that came out, Strike Force, where I don't know the name of these actors, but it's two black actors, the mom and the dad, and they're like doing some Mr. and Mrs. Smith stuff basically, and that just came out, and it looked like really an Amazon straight to DVD movie, but it came out to the big screen. It would be like that if
Damn.
Montez Ford was there. I don't think he has
Amazon
enough.
straight to DVD.
Yeah, it
Look
doesn't
how
have
that,
enough
look how that
star
times
power.
have fallen.
Yeah, they got straight to streaming.
He
Is what it's
said-
called, straight to streaming.
He said Amazon to DVD. It used to be home straight to home movies.
Yeah.
Cypher, he old.
New technology is still the same thing. Some people get theatrical runs, but I don't see Montez Ford. I love him, by the way. I don't see him getting a Hollywood run. I see him being on streaming. Sorry, I love you though. I love you.
So basically said my man's a
You said my man can only get 2B. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what you
No,
just
no,
told my
okay,
man.
wait. There's different
So,
there's different
that's
levels to
wild.
streaming. My bad. He can get a Netflix movie. Chill. He can get a Netflix movie or Amazon.
You couldn't
Like,
say
maybe
Tyler
Hulu.
Perry. You
Damn,
couldn't say
maybe
Tyler
Hulu.
Perry. Damn.
no, Tyler Perry's
My man
worse.
can get a-
If you going up there, you can go
Come on.
Tubi at the bottom, then Tyler Perry,
Come on,
then
you said,
Hulu
you
and
said
stuff.
Tyler Perry worse. At least he's making millions.
Yeah, that's just
You
like
said
those
Tyler Perry worse.
Why
independent.
Tyler Perry gotta be the worst though? What's up with that?
Yeah, let's go with Tyler Perry. Well, we ain't
Okay,
going with Tyler
well,
Perry.
which one go? Lifetime is
Cypher,
worse.
Leave it alone.
Which
No,
street?
Leave it alone.
Okay.
Leave it alone, Cypher. Don't
Say
go
less.
down.
All right,
that road.
good question. Who can get an
Don't go down that
A24
road.
movie?
Who get what?
Get an A24 movie.
Oh,
Tyler
weird.
Perry.
Alexa Bliss,
Alexa Bliss. I
Liv Morgan
Montez
for sure,
Ford.
because Liv Morgan stepping her game up, so she could definitely be
Well,
in the A24 movie. Nice little
Montez
weird,
and too though.
Deaf Unicorn
Montez.
style stuff. She like a Jenny
Montez
Ortega.
Liv is a
She
good
kind of
one.
like Jenny Ortega.
Yeah,
Jenna.
Liv is a good
Is it
one.
Jenny or Jenna?
You got,
Doesn't matter.
You know,
You got Roxanne could be in one.
Yep, for sure. I don't know.
You
Now,
got-
now I'm typecasting all the skinny little light skinned people, lighter
Yeah,
complexion.
I think Nia Jax
Roxanne
yet.
not skinny. You got
No, not Nia
you got
Jax.
Zelina- you got
She could be in an
Zelina- you got
Adam Sandler
Zelina-
style
you got
movie where
Zelina.
she's falling over
You got-
and doing like if I'm typecasting, that's what usually Hollywood does. She's in a comedic role where she's making a fool of herself. She's not in nothing
it's a
serious.
fat funny friend.
You got Zelina.
Basically,
That's
You got
crazy.
Zelina.
Zelina was in a
Zelina.
movie, so don't disrespect her. She was already in that Page movie, Wrestling in My
What?
Family.
You can take Montez Ford too, but if it's a horror movie, you already know what's going to happen. He might be the comedic black guy who might be the first or second person killed.
Fair
Maybe
enough.
make it to the end. Maybe make it to the end slightly, but still die.
What about Randy Orton?
Nah.
He's gonna survive, but he can't act. You seen the Marines?
Yeah, I don't see Randy. I love Randy, by the way. Yeah, this is getting too mean spirit. I feel like I'm being mean. Let's go on to our topic. Back to our topic
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the look of a protagonist? Like, how important is that for you, the main character? So,
In a video game?
yeah, oh yeah, sorry, for a video game, how important is the look of the main character? So someone I'll read what they put on Reddit. They said, I read an article about Asmongold who says female protagonists should have big chest and so on because that is what men want. Some comments agree, some not. Some wrote that they only play games with such characters. I, for myself, think that I think that in some games overly attractive characters just doesn't fit. To be honest, I don't get that. For me, story and gameplay are the most important things. I would never play a game just because the graphics.
Was this on
are great.
Reddit?
This is on Reddit, yeah.
Yeah, Reddit algorithms are crazy, man.
I had to go searching for some kind of topics. What is your opinion about that? If you are someone who only play game if the main character's pretty, it would be nice if you can explain why.
I preferably would love to create my own character, but if I don't have that option, yes, I don't want an uggo. And that doesn't mean big boobs and cute little angel face or whatever. She could be a hard and badass. I mean, even for the men too. Like, I hate Kyle Kestis. I think that nigga ugly. I like how in the second Star Wars you can give him a beard, make him look a little bit better. But I ain't like him in the first game. If you're gonna make me play as somebody, they gotta look cool. Like, I don't care what their body look like. It'd be fat. Just look cool. I like Bob from Tekken. You know what I'm saying?
And
I like
yeah.
Jin for second. I like Devil Jin more so from second. He looks cool. And who else? I like King, but the new Tekken, I don't like how the King design is. I'm like, he looks bullshit now.
I'm down
So it's
for
like-
whoever, as long as the character's voice acted. I don't feel like reading a bunch of subtitles.
I would say, and they can be annoying.
Was that a shot at
Personality
Nintendo
matters
again?
too.
That was a shot at Nintendo, Cypher.
No, I'm not throwing a shot at Nintendo. JRPGs as well. Because that's what I'm sure they were talking about with the Stellar
Okay.
Blade. And I don't know if she talks in that game, Stellar Blade.
Oh no, they talk. They definitely talk, but the lo-fi melody of the tone,
Push
you
you
get
to
lost
sleep?
in like the music. No, the music is phenomenal, but you get lost in the music. You're forgetting they actually talking. You feel me? Because their voice is so subtle and light. That's what they do. And I mean, that's what they do in the game. So you're just not really paying attention to the story. You just want to fight. That's how that shit go.
All the incels was complaining about Stella Blade.
That's who I think
So
that
what?
question was kind of geared towards, Stellar Blade, because she has, I don't remember the game, but AJ does. I'm sure she has a big chest.
I beat it.
Yeah.
No,
Big
she
chest?
got- so
Jiggle physics too.
she got-
Yeah.
so
And
it's different.
that's not
on
super
the-
important because I can just do mods for that. So it's really not that important. Gameplay is the
Yeah,
only
It's
thing
not
that's important.
important
Gameplay
if you,
and controls.
if you getting some punani on the reg.
Oh,
if
yeah,
you
yeah, true,
get women
true.
in real life, you don't need that.
Facts.
True.
So the game basically, the outfits change her body shape. You could put one outfit on, her booty get bigger, it gets slimmer, her boobs get bigger. People
The fact
be having
niggas
that
even noticed
fixation.
this is crazy.
No, I noticed that because on the fact is somebody on YouTube, because I was trying to figure out how to find the fucking cans or whatever, because I can't find all the cans. And the boy said, "You see what I changed?" I'm like, "Bro, I did not even notice that. But why would you even know
That's what I'm
point that out?
saying. That's what I'm
Like,
saying. Niggas that go and look for this type of stuff is weird.
I'll go in there and look and tell yo, where's the can so I could get my fucking platinum trophy? You feel me?
Like, get off X videos, bro. Go
Like,
outside.
what?
Go to a bar
Touch
or
some
something. Meet a lady.
grass. Touch grass or something. You feel me?
Only woman they ever talk to is their mom.
Disrespectful, but funny.
Hey yo,
All right, I'm gonna wrap this one up. I'm being
Hey.
summoned. Thank y'all so much for joining us. You know where to catch us. Same black